Hi, this is Tom, K-Bar user. My last video was talking a little bit about prepping, and yeah, I guess I am a prepper to a certain extent. As a woodsman, I prep to not combat people, not, go shooting through the countryside. I prep to make sure that I get home alive as a woodsman. I learn the skills I'm going to need to get back to my family, my friends, people who are important. So yeah, there's different preps, and that's just one of them that I do. The question I got for you, and you really need to think this over: are you prepped for your preps? Think about that one. And now that most of you think I'm a whack job, prepped for the preps. Let's put it this way. It's easy to sum up. We'll go with the whole house thing. Your lights go out. You've got oil lamps, you've got kerosene lanterns, whatever. Does your kids know how to use them? Does your wife know how to use them? Or are you the only one in the house that knows how to light them, fill them, and use them? Water. Yeah, your kids can open a bottle of water. Your wife can open a bottle of water. Do they know how much bleach to put in that water? Do they know how much... do they know how to use a pump to siphon water out of a jug? You have a rain catchment system. It's 55-gallon drums or whatever they are. Do they know how to use the pump to get the water out of the jugs? And what to do with it after it comes out of the jugs? Food. Does any of your kids know how to cook? Are they old enough to cook? Do they know how to operate a camp stove? Do they know how to operate an alcohol stove? Do they know how to operate and build fires so you can cook outside? Or the charcoal grill, or whatever you may be using. So are you prepped for the preps? That's just the basics of it. Have you ever practiced as a family, say 2 days? No cell phones, no computers, no lights, no water. Sounds like Gilligan's Island. No lights, no cars. No cars. Well, you're going to have to get to work maybe, but, anything that's a modern convenience, put it away for 2 days. See what happens. Do it for a weekend. You're off work. Do it for a weekend. Your wife comes home Friday night, that's it. We're working on our preps only. Are your kids going to be entertained? Do they have coloring books, crayons, or whatever you entertain kids with nowadays? Legos, building blocks, whatever. Are the kids entertained? Do all the lights in your house rely on batteries? Do all the lights in your house require fuel? Try it for 3 days. See how much of it you go through. Give you a good idea how much you're going to need in the long run. I have talked to some people who have hit the situation where there was no power for a week. And they thought they were fine. They had enough, bottled gas and fuel in the house to where they were fine. They found out differently. So, once again, are you prepped for your preps? Practice them. Us as bushcrafters, woodsmen, whatever you want to call us, we go out, we practice with our ferro rods. We practice cooking on fires. We practice building shelters. Not because we don't know how to do it. It's because we want to keep practicing at it so that if the inevitability ever comes that we're stuck, we know how to do it. We've practiced and we had the skill set to get home. Now, you as preppers and I as a prepper, I practice my skill sets. I practice my natural disasters. I've had real life situations with them. Sandy, Gloria, Isaac, blizzard of 96, the blizzard of 93, the blizzard of 98. There was another blizzard here, a Valentine's Day blizzard, I believe it was in the 2000s. So we've had time to practice naturally. And we know what to expect. We know that a pack of emergency candles, one emergency candle lasts 4 hours. Now when it's dark outside, they throw a lot of light and some residual heat. We know that a kerosene lantern is going to last 12 hours on a tank. Okay, so there's 24 hours in a day, so most of the time in that 24 hours you're awake. So you're going to burn a tank a day, let's just say. At least a tank a day. Now if you have 6 of them, that's 6 tanks a day. That's a bottle of fuel a day. Or if you're running straight kerosene, that's a quart of kerosene. Or more. A gallon, I think it is. I have it wrote down. But anyway, that's a gallon of kerosene. So if you have a 5-gallon can, you've got 5 days to run 6 lanterns. Are you prepped for all of this? Do you practice this? Are you able to walk around the house with these lanterns without knocking them over, without breaking them, without, do your kids know enough not to touch the globes? Like I said with the water pump, do they know enough to put, what if your kids want a glass of water and they go over to the jug and they drink just a glass of water? Well, it's not purified. It's been sitting in a jug for years. Well, that's the way things go. You got to prep for your preps. So, this is K-Bar User. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for your patience. And if you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please do. And we'll see you on the next one.